Hello everybody, Landi here, and today I am bringing you another tier list, this time on another topic that I am somewhat decently well versed in, and that is soda, or as they call it in my parts, pop. This stuff is not at all good for you, but I love it still because I am very unhealthy, if my fast food tier list didn't already tell you that. Don't come to me for nutrition help. I will not be much help to you at all. Uh, anyway, uh, soda tier list. Alright, I like drinking this stuff. I buy it a decent amount and drink it, and it gives me caffeine for the most part. Some of this doesn't, but, it's it tastes good, really. At the end of the day, it tastes good, at least in my opinion. I like the taste, and I will be judging each of these different kinds. There's, of course, a lot more than just on this list, but I feel like this gives a decent amount of options there. So, without further ado, I guess let's just hop right into it. Now, the first thing here is 7 Up, and, well, I'm pretty sure I've had 7 Up. I genuinely, can't differentiate it. I'll put it in B tier. I feel like if, you'll see with Sprite later on, I, can specifically remember and think about Sprite, whereas, 7 Up, it's just another Sprite-like soda. It might have actually been first, to be honest, but my mind's, the go-to lemon lime soda is Sprite. A&W. Now, this is actually my preferred root beer. So I'm gonna put it right up here in A tier. I think root beer is good in general. It's not. I don't really consider it an S tier pop, but I also still think it's good. But I think A&W is just the best. It's good when you just get in the cans, but it's also good if you go to A&W and actually get it there. I don't know, something about getting A&W at A&W is pretty cool. It tastes pretty good. But yeah, I feel like A tier makes the most sense for that. Well, I guess we could just get to it right now. Barks, this is just not for me. There's just something about Barks that I don't care for. It tastes like metallic. Like you're just drinking a metallic version of root beer. It's like you're at some place out in the boonies or at some hotel, because I feel like half the hotels I go to are like this, and you get in water from the faucet and it tastes like straight up iron. Like what? But think that, but then made into root beer. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's, I don't know. I know some people really like Barks, but for me it's A&W all the way. Speaking of which this is not at all root beer, but Mountain Dew Baja Blast, easy S tier. I drink this pretty much every time I go to Taco Bell, and even when I don't, I just buy it in 12 packs all the time. It's like one of my go-to drinks. I get the zero sugar variant for most of these drinks. I just get the zero sugar variants. I know they have some separate. They're kind of separated here, but to me they taste similar enough. So I don't know. But Baja Blast it's perfect. It has this taste. You could say it's like a citrusy lime kind of summer taste. It just tastes like Baja Blast to me, and it's like, what flavors? It's Baja Blast flavor. That you could say that for a lot of Mountain Dew, to be honest, but especially Baja Blast. I feel like Baja Blast is like an example of what pop should be. Let's see, Canada Dry. I think Canada Dry is pretty good. I feel like I can't really put it above. I feel like B tier makes sense, but I'll put it above 7 Up. If you just want an understated, but still pretty decently good kind of pop, I feel like ginger ale just works. I know it's not for everyone, but I like it, especially on planes. That's the whole thing. Everyone gets ginger ale on planes, but it works. It really is good. But yeah, I feel like I still, even with that being said, I can't put it too much higher than a high B tier, really. Coke, and I'll just put Coke Zero here too, because even though I mainly get Coke Zero, but I feel like they're both similar enough in taste. These are both high A tiers. I really like them. Uh, Kind of my go-to restaurant drink, really, because unless it serves Pepsi products, then I get Mountain Dew. But I don't know. I just feel like Coke, it just works so well. It is, uh, and I might as well do this right now because we're here. But there's the whole argument, Coke or Pepsi. I am 100% picking Coke over Pepsi. I just like Pepsi. Like here it is. This stuff is just, I don't get it, man. I really don't. Is it? It's I like I'll drink it, pot maybe, but like I really don't care for Pepsi, and like I know some like people who aren't really like who don't drink pop that much are like, well, they taste the same. They do not taste the same. They're just such a different flavor going on, and I'm picking up what Coke is putting down, not Pepsi at all. I just it doesn't work for me. I don't know. So I'm definitely a Coke fanboy. Diet Pepsi. This is even worse, honestly. Like I might as well put that in D tier. Like I don't care for it. While I'm here talking about this, uh, back to Coke. We got Diet Coke here, and Diet Coke is like I don't like moms. I swear, all moms are obsessed with this stuff. I just don't get it. It just doesn't. It tastes way too acidic. I feel like it's almost. Is it C tier? I'll give it like low B tier because I mean, it does still work if for some reason you don't have access to Coke or Coke Zero, but like I just don't care for it. Like if some place doesn't have Coke Zero, I'll just get regular Coke, not Diet Coke. That's just how it is for me. That just acidic, almost metallic, kind of like Barks. A&W cream soda. I think I've had this, and I think if I remember correctly, I did not care much for it. I am a big fan of cream soda, and like pretty much all cream sodas I really enjoy. Something about this, it's still fine. Like I'll still put it in like I'll still give it a B tier, you know, but like it just doesn't taste. It doesn't taste right. It tastes weird. Like there's something like they're trying to go for something strange instead of just the tried and true, cream soda. I feel like if you just want basic like regular cream soda, at least in the region that I live in, there's this soda brand called Faygo, and they make really just good classic cream soda. Like I'll go with them, or I'll even go with like Dr Pepper because they kind of change it up too, but they're still, it still tastes good. I don't know. That's just a weird little tangent on A&W cream soda. It's just something strange about it. Dr Pepper. I'll just do Dr Pepper and Diet back to back. Dr Pepper is S tier, for sure. This is right alongside like I have Baja Blast up there. But this is just kind of like one of the go-to pops for me. Now, even though I mainly go for Coke at restaurants and stuff, because if a place has Coke products, I know they're going to have this, right? You don't know if what place has Dr. Pepper, because it's like they can kind of be in either Coke or Pepsi. Regardless, I love it. I buy this stuff in cans all the time. And not just regular Dr. Pepper, but all the cool flavors too. They have like, of course, I mentioned cream soda, but they also have strawberries and cream. They have this like blackberry one out right now. They just have a lot of great flavors. But even basic Dr. Pepper, like it always hits. I love it, even more than Coke. So it is up there in S tier. Diet Dr. Pepper is just, I feel like it's very similar, but just slightly muted. So I guess I'll put it down here in A tier. But it's still good. It's just not quite on the level of Dr. Pepper or like Dr. Pepper Zero, which I feel like which just tastes like most Zero variants. It tastes a lot closer to the actual pop than like a diet variant. But yeah, and then next up we got Mountain Dew and Diet Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is, I'd say, probably the top of A tier. It's close to S tier, but I think the original the original Mountain Dew flavor could be better, and it is better if you look at some of the other flavors. I really think that Mountain Dew in general is lifted up by its flavors. But like basic regular Mountain Dew, it's fine. It's good enough. I just feel like, in fact, let me just move this below the Cokes. Um, it's still good. It's still good, but I would rather have like a Baja Blast, or it's not on this list, but there's also like Voltage, and other cool flavors. But it's still good. And then Diet though, definitely. I'd probably have this above Diet Coke. Yeah, I'd say it's a tier below. You could like obviously tell with these diet variants, it's a lot easier to tell that like, oh, this is definitely a very different and in my opinion not as good version of the regular. Whereas like Zero, the difference is so small that the perk of not, consuming sugar helps and kind of evens it out in my mind at least. Fanta. I like a good Fanta. I think this belongs right here next to A&W. I'm not craving it all the time, and I don't usually buy it. There's an ant on my keyboard. What the heck? Oh my gosh, it's on my screen now. What the heck? Anyway, that was weird. But no, Fanta it really hits when it does, and it's pretty good. A tier, low A tier, but still A tier. Pretty good. Schweppes. From my memory, it's very similar to Canada Dry, but just not as good. So I'll put it right there under Canada Dry. So here we have the two main lemon lime sodas, Sprite, and then Sierra Mist, which is actually called Starry now. This is a bit of an old list here, but first off, Sprite. I really like Sprite, and it's like I'd probably put it right up here. Let's see. Although Mountain Dew has the caffeine going for it, so I'll put it right here. It's just so classic and crisp, and it just works, I feel like. And I really enjoy it. Sierra Mist / Starry, on the other hand, yeah, I don't care for this one, to be honest with you. It's kind of the definition of mid. Like, it's like you take Sprite and you take that kick and that flavor and you just mute it all. Or not even mute it, but just dampen it. And so you're just drinking like generic, it's basically like store brand lemon lime soda. That's what Starry feels like to me. And so, yeah, I don't know. C tier seems right for that. Squirt, I have no memory of ever having this, so I'm just going to put it in never had. But then we got Sunkissed, which I think I'm not sure if I've actually had Sunkissed. I know it's just like this is another orange soda, but because I don't know if I've ever had Sunkissed, I feel like I got to put both this and the grape variant here in never had. But then let's see, we got Tab, never had that, so we're just kind of getting these out of the way here. Surge, though, I actually have had. I don't know if you can even get this anymore. There was a time where you could get it at Burger King, and they'd brought it back into stores in these bigger cans, and it was like this revival of Surge, and it just apparently didn't work. I like Surge a lot, guys. I really do. Yeah, it's an S tier. I'm sorry. It's so good. It is like, it was Coke's version of Mountain Dew. Is their attempt at it, and it was better than Mountain Dew, better than regular Mountain Dew, which at the time that it was released in like the 90s or whatever, it was, regular Mountain Dew was the only one basically. So yeah, I just think that Surge is so underrated, and it's sad that it just can't stay. Like, people just don't buy it. Like, come on, guys. Start buying. If they ever bring back Surge, which who knows if they will again. But if they do, do a service to your country and buy Surge. There we go. Yeah. All right. Now we got Crush. Honestly, I think Crush like the Pepsi version of Fanta. I honestly feel like I think I typically get Fanta, so I'll put this under it, but I don't feel like they're very different. And with the grape variants, I think I don't really go for grape soda that much, but it's still all right. I think this works right here for both of them. Yeah. All right, we have RC Cola next. RC Cola, I feel like, is very forgotten. Like, you think of Coke, Pepsi, even Dr. Pepper. No one really thinks about RC Cola. I mean, I feel like it was a bigger deal back in the day before I was born or anything, but you can still get it, of course. And I think it's pretty good. I think top of B is very fitting. We kind of got, Dr. Pepper at S, then Coke at A, this at B, and then Pepsi at C. I think that makes sense to me. It's pretty good, but I mean, I'm gonna pick Coke or Dr. Pepper over it. But it works. It does the job. It feels kind of like store-bought soda, but like done right. So take with that what you will. But yeah, Code Red. I like Code Red. Do I like it more? Is it enough to get an S tier though? Because like I like it more than regular, for sure. But it's definitely not Baja Blast exactly. But I'll just put it right above Mountain Dew. I like it more though. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like a nice little cherry flavor to the Mountain Dew formula. Pretty good. If places don't really have it, to be honest, like as in like restaurants or fast food places or things like that, and I don't really buy it in cans because I'll just always go for like Baja Blast or another one of the more interesting flavors to me. But I have no problems with Code Red. It's pretty good, for sure. Jolt, I have not had. Mellow Yellow, this is actually mid. Like, I've had it maybe a few times, and it's just like, what if you tried to replicate original Mountain Dew, but took out the caffeine and just made it not taste as good? That's what Mellow Yellow is. I don't get it. I really don't. Why is this alive and Surge isn't? What world are we living in, guys? Crazy. Mug is good stuff. I do like Mug. I'd say it's up here. It's kind of up here, this trifecta over here. I think it's a good root beer. I like it more than Barks for sure, but it doesn't quite have that A&W quality, if you could call it that. But it is fine. That leaves me with not much, with only one left, so I'll just throw these back because I have not had those. But we have Pib Extra. This is like Coke's attempt at replicating Dr. Pepper, it's funny because like Coke in some cases is bundled with Dr. Pepper. Like Dr. Pepper's there in the fountain with the Coke products. But when it's not, Coke has Pib Extra as their attempt at it. And it's not Dr. Pepper really. I feel like it is fine, but it's clearly a replication of something that is much better than it, and that's just how I feel about Pib. So wow, there it is. There's the tier list. Let me just see. This whole time I've been like thinking about Diet Coke. I think I'm gonna move it down to C tier. When am I ever really craving a Diet Coke? Never really. I think C tier makes sense for it. There is my tier list, my soda tier list. We have Surge, Dr. Pepper, and then of course the king, Baja Blast, in the lead. Now, if Mountain Dew Pitch Black was on this list, Baja Blast might have some competition, but it's not, unfortunately. I feel like if all the Mountain Dew flavors were on this list, most of them would just be in the S tier, because that's like one of my favorite things and go-to pops is Mountain Dew flavors. But no, this is what I got here. Hope you enjoyed the video as always. Yeah, thank you all for watching and listening to me talk about pop for however long this video is. And until next time, see ya.